Rick, regarding slight changes to the power play, we haven't seen Gabriel and Alex on the first unit together since early in the season. So what were you hoping to achieve with them at the start of the season that you're revisiting now?
Yeah, well, early in the year when we put Alex, he was doing a really good job in the bumper, and then we lost Gabe. So it's just a matter of going back to that. We have to change the structure. That's simple as that. Keep that top line together. And then the second unit, you keep Cole with Vilardi. It's just a little easier on the bench. But we're just trying to get more, and Nino's really good in the bumper. We're trying to use the bumper a little bit more, and we're trying to get more shots, so we got to change the personnel. What was working wasn't working. So it wasn't working, so let's try something different. Let's go back to what we saw some success earlier in the year.
See, with Cole on the right flank, I noticed that at 5-on-5, he likes to enter the zone, pull up, and open the ice to play make. Is that recognition of that sort of go-to move in his arsenal, putting him on the right flank?
He's very good on the half wall over there. And we've got Pionk over there looking for one-timers, so and he's able to make that pass. We don't always have to go up to the top to Nate. He'll find that seam. He'll also find Vladdy, and he'll also be looking for Nino in the bumper position.
Have you? Where's Cole at right now? I mean, you've kind of mentioned his name a couple times, but not in a positive light, I suppose. But where do you?
I think it's positive. Listen, okay. I keep saying he's missed a lot of hockey. This kid over the last couple of years, he's going to keep getting better. Did he hit a little lull there? Yeah, doesn't mean it's negative. It's all part of growing as a young player. As you hit the bumps, you just fight your way through it, which he has done, and he's been much better the last couple of games. But it's inevitable that you miss that much hockey and you're a young player. You're going to hit a little bump a couple of games. It's not the end of the world. You kind of expect it. When he gets there, you help him through it.
Yeah, you've kept the first and third lines together, so you've kind of is there a benefit in kind of letting him sort of figure it out on that second line with Vladdy and? Well,
we saw before there was chemistry with Vladdy when we had Nick there. Now with OKC, we moved Nick around, but Vladdy's not only is Vladdy a very smart hockey guy, but he's very easy to play with because of that. He's always where he's supposed to be. You never have to look for him. So that helps Cole. That helps anybody who's playing with Vladdy because of his hockey IQ. Very intelligent player, sees the ice really well, and he's just very easy to play with. And he's good on the bench with Cole, and he's a positive influence, and he helps him out a lot.
Well, he's not your player right now, but were you surprised to see Rutger McGroarty named captain of the U.S., or does that kind of fit right as MO?
Everything I've heard about the kid is just a great character, so I think it's wonderful for him, wonderful for the franchise, and I'm sure he'll do very well. I don't know a lot about him. I haven't seen him play, but I just know our scouts and everyone speaks very, very highly of his character, so that's really good news.
You hadn't seen the injury that happened to him then, did
No.
you? No, okay.
Rick, when you played Detroit, it was fairly early in the year in late October. Is there anything different you're seeing on the video now in the lead up to this game than how they were going?
Well, a little more depth up front with Patrick in there. He's still the lead player. Gives them a lot of good options. So they have a lot of skill and speed up front. They're tough to defend because of that. He gives them a whole new dimension, both 5-on-5 and on the power play. So it's a different team, and they're playing really well. And again, we have nothing but respect for their skill level. Their coaches have done a great job, and that's a team that's really on the move forward. Stevie's done a great job building that franchise up. It's a franchise that's moving forward.
Speaking of the power play, I know there's been a lot of conversation about it, but your penalty killing unit as well. The 10 games when you've kept it clean, you're 9-1. So should there be as much emphasis or maybe even more on keeping that puck out of your net on the PK?
Yeah, listen, we know what we have to improve on the penalty kill, and we do. And it's a matter of just doing those little things that we were doing early in the year. And sometimes it just slips away, and it slipped away. So when it slips away, you got to address it and just get it back back where it's supposed to be. We have the personnel, and they're committed to it. And I know it hasn't gone our way. I think we've made a couple of mistakes that it's made it very easy for the opposition to score that we can clean up. That's the good news. So it'll get better.
Yeah, The stats show Detroit's power play really runs through their blue liners. Is that something that shows up on the video and something
Yep.
you're going to be prepared
Yep.
for tonight as
Yeah,
well?
we'll take a good look at it.
And what kind of things do you look at that?
We just, it's every power play. What are their tendencies? Who's their threat? What's their go-to play? You start with that. Good? All right.